Good morning, friends. Welcome to this session. Today we will discuss about the pressure control valve. In the last session, we had the discussion about the direction control valve. Okay, so till now we have covered the topics of direction control, the center positions, then methods of actuation, then two-stage valves. We have covered two-stage valve, that is 2 by 2 direction control, 3 by 2 direction control, and 4 by 2 direction control with their application. So we have also discussed about their applications, and we have also studied about the checkpoints. Okay, so in today's lecture we are going to study about the pressure control valves. Okay, so course outcome will be same, that is to explain the construction and working of types of fluid power control valves. So learning outcome of pressure control valve will be the functions of pressure control valve. To explain the various functions of pressure control valve, then the classifications of pressure control valve, then to describe the working, then construction of various pressure control valves, then differentiate between pressure relief valve, pressure reducing valve, and a sequence valve and an unloading valve. Then identify the graphical symbols for various types of pressure control valves. Then explain the different applications of pressure control valves. So application part we will cover in the later topic. Let us go to the introduction of the pressure control valve. So as we know that hydraulic energy is produced by the prime mover and mainly electric motor. So we can also use IC engine as the prime mover. So this electric motor, it drives the pump, and the hydraulic pressure is developed by the resistance to the pump flow. So pump, due to the resistance offered, the pump uh, pressurize the fluid, and that pressurized fluid is used in the hydraulic system to do the work. So when the hydraulic system suffers the damage, that is the if the pump flow is not uh, stopped or recirculated back to the tank during non-action periods of the circuit. Okay, so pump, it will be having the higher pressure if the pump is not stopped, or the water the flow from the pump, it is sent to the tank. It has to be sent to the tank during the non-action period of the circuit. That means if this hydraulic system is not working, that time what we can do, we can send the flow of the pump to the tank without switching off the hydraulic system. Okay, so in order to avoid the hydraulic system damage, power wastage, and overheating of the hydraulic fluid, the circuit designers use the various variety of system to control the maximum system pressure and pump flow during non-action periods. So here we are talking about the non-action period. That means the hydraulic system is there and the system is not in the working condition. So that time if the pump is continuously running, so that time what we have to do, we have to uh, release that excess pressure to the tank. So normally pressure control valves, they are used in the hydraulic system to control the actuator force. So force, force is equal to pressure multiplied by area. So pressure control valves are used to control the actuator force and to determine and select pressure levels at which certain machine operations must occur. That is, we have to determine the and select the pressure levels. That is the operating pressure range in which the machine will operate. So this can be done by using the pressure control valves. So pressure control valves are mainly uh, used to perform the following operations, that is following functions. So the main function is to limiting the maximum system pressure at a safe level. So pressure control valve, what it does, it limits the maximum pressure. It limits the maximum pressure which has to be passed to the hydraulic system with the safety of the hydraulic system. So main purpose of the pressure control valve is the safety of the system. Then we can use the pressure control valve for regulating and reducing pressure in certain portions of the circuit. So in certain applications, we require the reduced pressure for the application. So in that case, what pressure control valve do? It will supply the reduced pressure to the hydraulic system, and we can also do the regulation in the hydraulic system. Then pressure control valve, it can be used for the unloading system pressure, that is directly the flow the flow of the fluid that we are dumping to the tank. So dumping to the tank directly, the oil or flow of oil we are dumping to the tank. That process we call it as the unloading system. Then we can also use the pressure control valve for assisting sequential operation of the actuators in circuit with pressure control. So we can control the sequence of the hydraulic cylinders. We can control the sequential operation of the actuator, that is mainly hydraulic cylinder we can control. That means cylinder 1 and cylinder 2, they will be operating in this sequence. So that sequence can be controlled by using the pressure control valves. Okay. So any other pressure related functions by virtue of the pressure control. So whenever we are controlling the pressure, so wherever we want to control the pressure, so there we can use the pressure control valves. So the valves which we are using for the pressure control valves, which are accomplishing the above mentioned system functions, their names are pressure relief valve, then pressure reducing valve, unloading valve, counterbalance valve, then pressure sequence valve, and the brake. So all these six types of valves are there. They are the pressure control valve. Okay, so today we will be discussing about the pressure relief valve, then pressure reducing valve, and the unloading valve. So in the lecture number 2 of pressure control valve, we will discuss counterbalance and pressure sequence and brake valve. Okay, so what is the pressure relief valve? So pressure relief valve, they limit the maximum pressure. They limit the maximum pressure in the hydraulic circuit by providing an alternate path for the fluid flow when the pressure reaches a preset level. Okay, so that means the pressure relief valve will be having the preset level. Like if the pressure leak valve setting is 100 bar and the maximum operating pressure, if, if it reaches that pressure preset level of 100 bar, then the pressure relief valve will get opened. Okay, so normally for the all uh, fixed displacement pumps, for all the fixed displacement pump, that is fixed volume pump, pressure relief valve is used to protect the system from the excess pressure. So if I am using the positive displacement pump like vane pump, gear pump, then in that system I have to use the pressure relief valve. For non-positive displacement pumps like centrifugal pumps and all, there is no need of pressure relief valve, because in the positive displacement pump, what happens, the pump will be operating at the maximum pressure. Sometimes the pressure may reach up to 500 bars or 600 bars. So in that case, that excess pressure uh, can be uh, released by using the pressure relief valve or pressure relief valve. Okay, so in the Hadley system, what happens? A relief valve opens and bypasses the fluid when pressure exceeds its setting. So the valve will close again when the pressure falls. So this means that the pressure relief valve can bypass fluid anytime or all the time without intervention by the maintenance. So with this, I can say that the pressure relief valve is the closed type valve. Closed type valve. Closed type means when the hydraulic system, if the flow is in the operating pressure range, then pressure relief valve will be closed. When the setting level is reached, that time the pressure relief valve will get open. So setting pressure level setting, it can be dependent upon the operating range of the pump. And here we can see that without any maintenance, we can bypass the fluid at any time. Okay, so basically there are two designs of pressure relief valves. One is the direct acting, and the second one is the pilot operated. So both types have their advantages and their applications. Okay, so pressure relief valve, it is a closed valve. Relief valve is a closed valve, and its function is to limit the pressure to a specified maximum value. Okay, so here what happens, the poppet is held seated inside the valve by heavy spring. So when the pressure reaches, when the system pressure reaches a high enough value, the poppet is forced off its seat. So this permits flow through the outlet to the tank as long as the higher pressure level is maintained. So as we were discussing, that is pressure relief valve will have the uh, preset level. So the preset level means what, the setting will be there for the pressure relief valve. Whenever the setting pressure reaches, that time only uh, the flow is permitted, and from there the flow will go to the tank. That is the outlet of the pressure relief valve to the tank. So here we will be using the adjusting screw for setting the pressure, and the adjusting screw will have the spring force. Okay, so it should be noted that pocket must open sufficiently to allow full pump flow, and the pressure at the full pump flow is the pressure level that is specified when referring to the pressure setting of the valve. Okay, so the full flow, that is the maximum pressure level permitted by the relief valve. So we can see that in the Hadley system, uh, if we see the diagram, so this is the diagram of the simple pressure relief valve, that is the direct operating. Okay, so the shape will be in the cylindrical shape. Okay. And this part is the poppet. So this part is the poppet, and we are having the adjusting screw to control the setting of the pressure. Adjustment screw is there, then spring is there. Okay, and here is the pressure port, and we know that the oil will be coming from the tank. So this is the tank, then pump, then electric motor. So this is the prime mover, and this is the pressure relief valve. We call it as the PRV. So this is the ISO symbol for the pressure relief valve. So this construction diagram only we are showing here. Okay. So here if you see that the pressure relief valve will be connected to the outlet of the pump. So here Hadley system we are using the positive displacement pump. So pressure relief valve will be at the outlet of the positive displacement pump. So here is the pressure port. So this is the poppet. So this poppet is seated here. So poppet is seated here. Okay. So poppet is seated here, and the adjusting screw we will set the pressure. So for example, if I say that in the Hadley system, the pressure range is around 80 bar. Okay, pressure range is around 80 bar, and the system will be running with the pressure of 80 bar. And if I adjust this screw and the setting, I will keep it to be 75 bar. Okay, 75 bar. That time what will happen? Uh, if the uh, if the system, if the pump operates at 75 bar, that time what will happen? This because this pressure relief valve is set to 75 bar. That time this poppet will move to the right side. That will spring will compress, and the flow will take place from pressure port to the tank port. Pressure port to the tank port. Okay. Suppose if the operating pressure range is around 100 bar, and I will set this setting to the 100 bar. That time what happens, if the 100 bar reaches, if the 100 bar reaches, that time the poppet will come right side. Okay. Suppose the pressure setting is 100 bar and this operating here it is 80 bar. So then that 80 bar will go to the further DCV, then DCV to the actuator. So from this what we can see that the pressure relief valve, what it is doing, it is releasing the excess pressure to the tank. It is releasing the excess pressure to the tank, and which can which can which can avoid the damage caused to the pump. Okay, so this is the main function of the pressure relief valve. Okay. So main function of the pressure relief valve, what we can see, it will limit the force or the torque produced by the hydraulic cylinders or motors. Then main advantage is that over pilot operated relief valve is that they will respond very rapidly to pressure buildup. If the pressure is building up, then the direct operating pressure relief, that is simple pressure relief valve, will act very rapidly because it is having the only one moving part. because it is only one moving part, that is this adjusting screw is attached to this piston, and this piston it is attached to the spring, and this to the pocket. Okay, so next we will see compound operated pressure lift valve, that is pilot operated pressure lift valve. Okay, so pilot operated pressure lift valve, what happens? It consists of a small pilot relief valve and the main relief valve. Okay, so now you may understood that the pilot means what? Pilot, it is the pressure operated. Pilot means the pressure line. Okay, so in the pilot operated relief valve, what will happen? It pilot relief valve opens when a preset maximum pressure is reached, and when the pilot relief valve opens, it makes the main relief valve open. Okay. So here you can see that the pilot operated pressure lift, we are having two valves. That is, one is the small pilot, one is the small pilot. Okay, and one more is the main relief valve. Main relief valve. So main relief valve is controlled by using the small pilot relief valve, and this the pilot relief valve opens when the preset maximum pressure is reached. Preset maximum pressure is reached. And when the pilot valve opens, it makes the main relief valve open. Okay, so if a main relief valve has to open, then pilot relief valve should open. So what happens in the Hadley system? In the Hadley system, it does not accept any flow. If it is not accepting any flow, then all the pump flow must return to the tank. Okay, so all the pump flow must return to the tank via lift valve. Okay, this may happen in certain cases when the continuously the pump is supplying the pressurized fluid, and that pressurized fluid, it is not able to reach to the actuator. That time what happens? The oil, it has to be returned to the tank. So that oil can return to the tank by using this pressure relief valve. So this is the diagram of the pressure relief valve. It is you can see that adjusting screw is there to preset the pressure level. Then spring is there for the control, so we can apply the force by using the adjusting screw. Then poppet is there. Poppet is there. Okay, so poppet again, it is seated. Then we can see the pilot line. Pilot line is there. Then piston orifice is there, and this is the main pressure line. Pressure line is what? From here only the oil will come from the pump. Then from here only oil will go to the actuator. Go to the actuator. So here it will go to the actuator. Okay, and then here we are having the tank port T. Then you can see the piston here and the spring. Okay, so here what will happen? So we have to send the pilot pressure. Okay, so the pilot pressure has to be uh, sent through this poppet. Okay, so this is for the closed position. This is for the closed position. Then how it operates means the pressure line will come here. Okay. Pressure line P from the P. Okay, so then it will go to this piston orifice. It will go to this piston orifice. Then from this piston orifice, it will go and it will push the poppet it will push the puppet to the right side. So when will this pressure line will push this puppet? When the preset level of the pressure is reached. Like I said that 100 bar is the preset. 100 bar is the preset. Okay, preset maximum pressure level. And if the flow is below 100 bar, then the oil will directly go from pump to the actuator. Okay, if the pressure is 100 reaches 100 bar, that time what will happen? That time it will be going here, and the poppet will come to the right side. If it come to the right side, that means poppet will open, then the oil will come to this part spring. Okay, then it will come to this piston, and from here what will happen? The oil, uh, this spring will expand. The spring will expand, and the this part, whatever this here it is situated here, this pocket. So this will get open. This will get open due to the pressure drop. Due to the pressure drop. So that time what will happen? Directly the flow will be from P to T. That is pressure line to the tank. Okay, so in this way, due to the pressure drop distance, what will happen? This spring will get, this pocket will get pushed to the up. That will push to the upward. So this is about the compound operated pressure relief valve. Compound operated pressure relief valve are smaller than the direct operated pressure relief valve. Okay. So advantage of pilot operated pressure relief valve over direct operating pressure relief valve is that they are usually smaller, as I said, for the same flow and same pressure settings. For the same flow and same pressure settings, pilot operated pressure relief valves are usually smaller than the direct acting pressure relief valve. Then they are having the wider range for the maximum pressure settings than the direct operation pressure relief valves. So the maximum pressure setting level is higher than the direct. Then they can be operated using a remote, while direct operating pressure relief valves cannot. Okay, we can use this pilot operated using the remote. So this is the ISO symbol for the pressure relief valve. So here you have to draw this square, then you have to draw this arrow. Okay, if this they are drawn, this is inlet. Inlet, that is from the oil is coming from the P port pressure, that is the pump. Okay, then we have to show the spring, and we have to show this arrow. Spring means that is the, using adjusting screw we are setting the preset pressure, and to spring this arrow indicates that it is adjustable. Then oil, it has to return to the tank. Okay, and for pilot operated, that is it will, you have to show this pilot tank. This we have to show. This I will draw here. Then we have to draw this. Okay, so this is one line. If I am drawing the arrow here at the bottom, so this is closed one. Okay, and I have to draw here the tank. Okay, so how it is controlled by the pilot line? So I will use the dashed lines. Okay, so dashed line will be at the inlet. Then I have to show the spring and arrow. Okay, so this is the symbol of the pressure relief valve. So next we will discuss about the pressure reducing valve. So here this type of valve is the open type valve. This type is the open type valve. so which is used to maintain the reduced pressure. Okay, so it is actuated by the downstream pressures and tends to close as the pressure reaches the wall setting. Okay. So pressure relief valve, what happens? It is closed valve, and whenever the preset level reaches, the pressure relief valve will get open. But what happens in the pressure reducing here? The the flow will be in the reduced pressure, and whenever the preset valve setting is reached, that time pressure reducing valve will get closed. Okay, again the pressure reducing valve will using the spring loaded spool to control the downstream pressure. Okay, so downstream pressure will be that is the our main pressure from the pump. Downstream pressure is the pump pressure line from the pump. So if the downstream pressure is below the wall setting, then the fluid flows freely from inlet to outlet. Okay. So here the internal passage from the outlet, which transmits the outlet pressure to the spool end opposite to the spring. When the outlet downstream pressure increases to the wall setting, the spool moves to the right to partially block the outlet. Okay, so downstream pressure will reaches the maximum, then the wall will get closed. Okay, so that we can see in the diagram. Okay, so this is the diagram. So here we can see the main pressure line. So this is the main pressure line, and this is the reduced pressure line, and this is the drain line. Okay, suppose when the pressure is below the wall setting, when the pressure is below the wall setting, then the flow will pass from main pressure line to the reduced pressure line. Okay, then the second condition what we see that when the wall setting is reached, that is the maximum pressure is reached, that time what will happen from the outlet line, that is the reduced pressure line, the oil will come back. Okay, oil will come back and it will push this spool. It will push this spool to the upward direction. It will push this spool to the upward direction. Okay, that time what will happen? The oil will flow from here to the drain line. To flow to the drain line. Okay, so that time what happens? So from main pressure line to this reduced pressure line, it is blocked. It is blocked. Then the oil will be flowing from here to the drain line. Okay, so that's why this drain line is very important in pressure reducing valve. So here we can see its diagram, 3D diagram. Okay, so if you see symbol, it is same as that of the pressure relief valve. Only thing is that it is open. So that's what we have to do. We have to draw this square. Okay, this is the inlet. Then I will be drawing it with that same only because it is open type. Okay. And the pilot pressure is operating from the outlet of the pressure reducing valve. Okay, outlet of the pressure reducing valve. And we should show the spring and adjusting screw. And where is the drain? Drain is from the adjusting screw, that is from the spring line. Okay, so we can see where is the drain. So drain is here. Drain यहाँ पे है. Okay, so that's why I'm drawing here the drain tank. And pilot pressure कहाँ से आ रहा है? Outlet से आ रहा है. Outlet of the pressure reducing valve. Okay, so pilot pressure कहाँ से apply हो रहा है? Outlet of the pressure reducing valve. ये आके क्या करता है? It is pushing this spool line. Okay, So in this way, you have to draw the ISO symbol. Then the third type is the unloading valve. So unloading valves we are using uh, uh, for for dumping the excess fluid to the tank at little or no pressure. So what we will be doing, we will bypass the high pressure oil to the tank. Okay. So here we will be discussing about the direct unloading valve. So which consists of the spool held in the closed position by a spring. Okay. So here this spool will block flow from inlet to the tank port under the normal condition. So that means what? Uh, this will be the normally closed valve. So we have seen pressure relief valve. Pressure relief valve is the normally closed valve. Then because its first position is closed, then pressure releasing valve, it is the open type valve. And whenever the valve setting pressure is reached, that time the pressure reducing valve will get closed. So now unloading valve is what? It is the closed. Again, it is the closed type valve under the normal condition. So here what happens in the unloading valve, when a high pressure fluid from the pump enters at the external pilot port, it exerts the force against the pilot piston. That means the small diameter piston allows the use of a long force, that is long low force spring. Okay, so this we will come to know in the diagram. So when the system pressure increases to the spring setting, the fluid bypasses to the tank. Okay, so when the pressure goes above the spring setting, the spool opens fully to dump the excess fluid to the tank at little or no pressure. So that we will see here in the diagram. Okay. In the diagram, we will see that here again the presetting can be done by adjusting the screw. That means it will be having the range like it is spring setting if it is 100 to 200 bar. Okay, so in this way uh, it will be having the operating range of this unloading valve. So in between we can set the adjusting screw. Okay. Then we are having the main pressure line. Okay. And next is the drain line. Next is the drain. So here what happens? Again the oil it has to pass to the so we were discussing about the unloading valve. So let us see its diagram. So this is the diagram of the unloading valve. So here we can see that the oil is coming from the primary port, that is from the pump. Okay. Then here we can see the pilot operation from the remote connection. Okay, so pilot operated from remote connection, which opens valve fully when setting is exceeded by the remote pressure source. Okay, so this section is for the first one is for the closed one, view A. Okay, and we can see that this pilot operation, pilot pressure, this we are getting from the external source. Okay, so this we are getting from the pilot pressure we are getting from the external source. Okay, then this is the outlet of the unloading valve. Then here is the secondary port to the tank. That is from here only drain, internal drain is there. So from here only oil will go to the uh, tank. It will go to So this position is for the closed one. So unloading, what it is we are doing, unloading means directly the uh, oil from the pump that we are bypassing to the tank. Okay, so that how we can do. We can do by setting the pressure. Okay, by setting the pressure. So here by using the adjusting screw, we will preset the pressure, and we will apply the pressure. We will apply the pilot pressure from the external source. Okay, so that what will happen here? So this spool will move forward. So this spool will move forward. That means what happens? This drain line will get open. That is the secondary port to the tank. So this will get open. So that time what will happen? The main flow, main line from the pump. What it will happen? It will go to the outlet, and it will also go to the tank also. Okay. So here we can see that the flow is unrestricted here. Flow is unrestricted here because you can see, observe that now the pressure becomes very less. Okay, so that's why we are indicating this blue line. So here red line, it indicates that it is the high pressure line. Okay, and here in the closed, the tank port was blocked. So tank port will get open when we apply the pressure, that is the pilot pressure, externally to this spool, okay. So now due to that, what happens, this tank port will get open. So in this way we can directly bypass the main line oil, main pressure oil to the tank. Okay, so unloading valve, it is as similar to the pressure relief valve. Only thing is that we are giving the pilot pressure, we are giving the pilot pressure externally. So you can see that you have to draw this triangle, sorry, rectangle. Then this arrow mark I have to show in which direction it is moving. So here, if I am drawing this arrow mark here, then it will be open type. So it is the closed one. Okay. Then I am showing the this pilot line externally, because externally I am applying the pilot pressure. So when I apply the pilot pressure, then this closed position will get open. Okay. So in this way, you have to draw this ISO symbol. So you will see it's some function, that is the pilot operating valve, unloading valve. Okay. So it is same as that of the pilot operated relief valve. It is same as that of the pilot operated relief valve. But in unloading valve, what is happening? We are having the unloading spool is there. Without the unloading spool, uh, this valve will function as the pilot operated relief valve. Okay, so the pressure buildup in the pilot section will open some flow to the tank, as seen in the diagram, and unbalance the poppet, allowing it to open and relieve the excess pump flow. That means you can see here, when the tank gets open, port gets open, that time the excess pressure is relieved. So it is relieved to the tank. Okay. Then we can see that unloading valve requires no electric signals. Okay. So this eliminates the extra uh, need of the extra persons for when troubleshooting. Okay. As soon as the system pressure reaches this setting pressure that is available at the pilot port, it lifts the spool against the spring force. Okay, so that we have seen here when we apply in the pilot pressure, so it lifts the spool by overcoming the spring force. Okay, then we can see that when the spool is held by the pilot pressure, then the delivery from the pump goes back to the tank. delivery from the pump goes back to the tank. That is from the oil from the main line will go to the tank. So unloading valve is used for the operations like stamping, coining, punching, and all. Okay. So the circuit diagram of this unloading valve, then pressure reducing valve, and the pressure relief valve we will discuss in the later classes. That is the after finishing the flow control valve. Okay, so today what we have seen, today we have seen about the pressure relief valve, then pressure reducing valve, then unloading valve. So all these three valves are pressure control valve. Okay, pressure relief में क्या होता है? Pressure relief what it is doing? It is used for the safety of the hydraulic system. That is for the safety of the pump. Okay, whatever the excess pressure is built up in the hydraulic system, that we will release by using the pressure relief valve. Pressure reducing valve क्या है? Whenever the in application we require the reduced pressure line, so that time the operation will be running very smoothly by using the pressure reducing valve. And whenever this valve setting pressure is reached, that time the pressure reducing valve will get closed. And unloading valve is that type of valve where we can bypass the oil from the main line to the tank. So this detailed application we will see. Pressure relief application is in the directly, that is in the fixed displacement pump. Okay. Then reducing valve application and unloading valve application we will study later on in the after completing the flow control valve class. Okay. So thank you very much.